sometimes screening your film for the first time or for the whatever time it is, it's a test. But in this film, the test is in the screening, in the book, and even the director passes the test of being the actor. Andy, how are you? Welcome.
I'm well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
One of the usual questions is this story based on real facts? I don't know if I should ask you, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Yeah, it's not autobiographical.
Okay.
It definitely is inspired by all the times I've been to like a walk-in clinic in public. It's never the most fun experience. It's always a bit awkward, especially when your clothes are off.
Yeah.
And I was interested in exploring that and what might come of it.
And you wanted to take some kind of revenge, it looks like, isn't it?
Pardon me?
You wanted to get some kind of revenge. You wanted to take advantage of the position you are at the end to take revenge on the doctor.
Yeah, well, I'm really interested in surrealist comedy. So I think a lot of the discomfort is all in the main character's head, and so we're almost living there as well. So I'm not totally sure the ending is reality, but it's definitely going through his mind.
Yeah, it's very important. We talk with other directors that when you're doing comedy, to edit and to cut in the exact place, but also to have the chemistry with the other character. So, we guess how you choose yourself, but how did you choose the other player?
Yeah, we found Chris from our casting director that we worked with, Jesse Griffiths.
Yeah.
And we had a FaceTime call, Chris and I, and pretty immediately it was clear that there was a banter and a familiarity between us that would be helpful on set. So having that comfort between us was really important.
And how did you had to deal with the shooting? Was it nice? Was it smooth? Or because it's important to have that kind of feeling, kind of fast for the comedy.
Yeah, it was. We had a very tight shooting schedule. Whenever you're making a short, you never have enough money for the amount of time that you really want. But luckily we had a great crew that was kind of just flawless in what they were doing. And it made things very smooth. I was very worried about wearing multiple hats on set, but our assistant director, Matt, was really great at handling all of that for us. And it was positive all around. We were having a good time. I think you can feel it on screen too.
Everything positive as a test.
Yeah.
You! People should have seen who was about to pass and to destroy the microphone. Precisely you. Anyway, so I don't know what I was going to ask you right now. Yes, I think that where did you shoot? Because it looks really like a physician place.
Where did we shoot?
Yeah, where did you shoot? Because
we shot the film in Hamilton, Hamilton, Ontario, at Digital Canaries Studios. They have a number of great buildings that they have. I think this school it's originally like a Catholic school that we've outfitted to look like a doctor's office. I really wanted it to look a little underfunded. A little bit run down, because I feel like those clinics always kind of are, and that place was kind of perfect because it was a school that had kind of been abandoned for quite a while and then taken on by Digital Canaries.
But it definitely works, because it reminded me of sometimes when you go to the doctor to pass a test or like that.
And I want to say like an administrative office or something, and our production designer really put a lot of TLC into that to make it look like a doctor's office.
Absolutely. Anything you had to take out to do the editing? Anything you had to work to get the result you wanted?
There was a little bit. I mean, you always find with comedy whether a joke is working or not, and sometimes it's your favorite joke that you need to cut out. And, so there was a bit of that. We had test screenings with audiences and got feedback, and then really went back and looked at the pacing and the timing of all the jokes. So there were a couple jokes here and there that made it on the cutting room floor, but I can't remember them now, so they weren't that important.
Absolutely. So you did also test screenings with people? Or?
Yeah.
Everything was tested.
There was testing all around, from title to finished product.
Yeah. And how did they work, these testings?
So we were still kind of in the midst of COVID, so we sent screener links to people with questionnaires. And it's a little hard to judge whether or not you laugh, because when you're on your own, I find I just kind of like smile when a joke happens. But we got some great feedback.
Have you been able to judge here during the screening with the people? Have you seen your film? Well, did they laugh?
It's so rewarding to hear real laughs when you're watching your own work. It's a great feeling.
Did it work when you imagined it would work, or did they laugh some other places? Did you have
there were some of the jokes that I thought were maybe not quite as funny as I had hoped were ones that maybe played the best with an audience. So it's interesting to see that when you're around a group of people, what is funnier than when you're on your own. There's some surprising changes in there.
Absolutely. So after this test, are you going to do some other, not tests, but short films, long features? Are you going to act and direct? As you've seen, you can do it. Q will help you. What's the future?
We'll see what happens. There's a couple things in the pipeline that we're waiting on. Grant applications and funding for. In terms of acting in my own stuff that I direct, I'm not sure how keen I am on doing it again so soon. Probably in the future, because I do think that my voice as a writer often aligns with my voice as a performer, but we'll see.
Are you happy with the results so far? Because you've been selected several festivals.
We're thrilled. We're very excited to screen at places like Pendance, and seeing your film play in front of an audience is always the goal. So.
Absolutely. Congratulations. See you next time.
Thank you.